100% of the weekend left. That's good. 40% chips in your body mix. That's good. 100% of just pretzel sticks. That's good. 90% on the test. That's good. 10% of the weekend left. That's good. 40% chips in your body mix. That's good. 100% of just pretzel sticks. That's good.
Being nervous. You guys aren't even breathing, so please relax, because the more nervous you guys get, the more nervous I get, and then I'll start shaking and you don't want to see me shaking. So,
is it the camera thing?
Video.
Is it the camera thing? Yeah.
Of course. So, given that video, who can tell me what that video was about? Please raise your hand. Renee.
I believe that the video was about percentages.
Percentages? Perfect. Venezia, what did you think?
This video was about percentages and how to convert fractions into a percentage.
Perfect. And Christopher, what's a percent?
Percentage is like 100.
Perfect. So, if you look over here at our percent proportion, you can see that over here we have two fractions and an equal sign in the middle. So we can say that these two fractions are equivalent. So they're going to be what, Christopher?
Proportional.
Proportional, right? They're proportionate to each other because they're equal, they're balanced. Now, when we just have a part, that's going to be the is. When we have a whole, that's the of. And why do you think I have a percent and a 100 here? Please raise your hand, Regina.
Because a percent is always out of 100.
Perfect. So no matter what, the percent is always going to be out of 100, correct? Yes. Good. So let's take a few notes. Please write this down as your title. And using this percent proportion is going to help us with three main things. It's going to help us find the percent of a number. It's going to help us find the part of a total. Or it can help us find the total number that we're looking for. So please write down those 3 bullet points. Good job. I see you guys writing quickly and neatly. You guys should be on the second bullet point by now. About 30 more seconds. When you're done writing, please put down your pencil so I can see that you're ready to move on. About 10 more seconds. Perfect. So, this formula is going to be our boss for today. He's going to help us with everything. So if you guys could please write down this formula, we're going to be using it for every single example. And with this formula, there's 2 important pieces of it. So like I was saying, the is can also be referred to as the part, and the of can be either the whole, total, or base. Please make sure you put the note down that the is the part and the of is the whole. So if we're looking for the total price of something, that would be the of. If we're looking for the discount of a price, that would be the is. Once again, when you're done writing, please put down your pencils so I know we're ready to move on. And let's take a look at our first example. So our first example, can I please have Grexel read us the first example?
56% of 46 is what number?
Perfect. I'm going to give us about 30 seconds to write down our first example. Now, if you look at the chart on the whiteboard, you guys can see that we have 3 steps. So the first step is that we have to fill in the parts that we already know. So we're going to make our proportion fractions. And I'm going to have 100 there because it's always out of 100 with a percent. The 56% is going to go on top of the 100. And where do you guys think the 46 is going to go? What do you think, Renee?
I think the 46 is going to go on the bottom
It's going to go on the bottom, and what makes you think that?
because it says of and of goes on the bottom.
Perfect, I agree with you. Exactly. So 46 is going to go on the bottom because it is the of, and we're looking for the is. So we're going to put an x there, or a variable there, to show that that's the is. That's what we're looking for. So please make sure you have that written down so you can use it to study because we are having a test tomorrow. And I see some people are already moving ahead and they're already doing the next step. And Jesus Lopez, what is our next step going to be?
Cross multiply.
Cross multiply, right? So the easiest thing to do first is 100 times x. And who can tell me what 100 times x is? Yeah, 100x, perfect. So we're going to write that. Equals, now we have to do 56 times 46. And I'll give you guys about 30 seconds to multiply that out. Thank you. Alexa, what did you get for 56 times 46? 2,126. Do we agree with this answer? Yes? What do you think, Priscilla?
I think it's 2,576.
576?
Yes.
Good, thank you. So we're a little close there, but perfect. I'm glad we corrected each other. And I have 100x equals this number. Now let's remember, when I have a number and a letter touching, what does that imply, Alexandra?
Then you multiply.
So we have to do the inverse to get rid of it. So, Priscilla, what can I do?
Divide.
I can divide it, but what can I divide it by? Gretel?
100.
Perfect. Divide them both by 100, because when I do to one side, I must always do to the other. 100 divided by 100 is 1, so it kind of disappears and I just have an x. And now I can put 100 on the outside. And 2,576 can still live inside the house. And I'm going to give everybody a chance to try this problem on their own to practice their division skills. And then I'll call on somebody to help me out. I'm seeing some really good answers. Once again, when you're ready to move on, just put your pencils down. And who would like to give me their result?